Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that bell. Stay alert when we release new videos. All right guys, today we really need to get this other chicken coop put together. I went around and got the 2x4s that we had here on the farm. I stacked them over there by the new chicken coop. So those are on standby and ready to go. What we want to do is frame in the front where the little porch was on that old play set. I need to get that framed in so we can enclose it. That way we can put doors on it and we can actually close up the whole chicken coop to at least get some pine shavings in there. Maybe a heat lamp, I'm not sure if we'll need one or not. And be able to get all the birds transferred out there for now. They're gonna be locked up in the coop for at least the first few days, if not the first week, before we even let them out into a run. That way they get used to the house, they know where to go to be locked up at night. That's just a high priority right now. It's kind of our mission to get, you know, within the next day or two to get these chickens out of the house so the house stops stinking so much and get them out into the new chicken coop. So that's the goal, to work on that and to get that up and going. But first things first, I need to get out here and do chores. So let's go take care of that real quick before we get out to the chicken coop. Gotta say, it is nice on these really hot days when you're out and about on the farm doing the chores. Having the AC here in the side-by-side, man, it's made a world of difference. There's been several times when I've done work out on the farm and I've just got so overheated and exhausted that I've come and just sat in the side-by-side, turned the air on high and just sat here and let it blow on me to cool me down. And it's definitely awesome having here. It's a game changer. It's really nice having. But anyways, let's get down there and get these chores done, guys. This is flea and tick preventative. This is pepper scented. We use this to put on the pigs and around the pig pen and food area to try to cut down on the flies. Pigs and goats are taken care of. Let's get down and get the chickens knocked out. Got to move the Premier One fence over this way. We've already went down and looped in and used all this space, but we'll get these guys moved here first before I put the fence back up. Good morning, guys. All right, all I'm gonna do is take the end of the fence, bring it down this way to the chicken tractor, and then bring the rest of it down this way. So it's just a matter of pulling it back down this way. Oh, we got their Premier 1 fence moved here. Now I just gotta go get the water filled back up and get the chickens, make sure they're taken care of down there. Then we'll be good to go for the chores. These guys are getting real close to heading off the freezer camp. Within the next couple weeks, they'll be heading that way. They're really big. I'm thinking they're gonna be close to 6 pounds, if not over 6 pounds when we harvest, but they're doing really good. I got rid of the feeder several weeks ago. I just throw the food right on the ground. Makes it much easier. All right, now it's time to just check on the food and water of the chickens over here. Before I do that though, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. So, as you guys seen, Jerry had made an extra run down here that we blocked off, and the reason why we blocked it off is because when we originally built it, they were out here and they ate all the grass down, and before they ate it too low and made it too much of a muck hole in here, we closed it off and added a little bit of seed, but just let it naturally grow back in. So you see this run here, there's a lot of grass and weeds growing up in there. We're trying to get it nice and full, and then we'll open that up and chickens will have a heyday out here. The other update is we've got the duck house. This is a old chicken coop from the old neighbors, and we went ahead and grabbed it with the tractor. Jerry did a good job. She's been cleaning it out in here. There's two sides, there's a middle right there, but we're gonna get rid of the middle so it's all one big cage, or all one big coop area. And then we're going to fence this in. So we still have to slide the duck house down a little bit to make it flush with the edge of the fence. We're gonna cut into the fence there, then we're gonna wrap fencing around the duck house here. And then what we're going to end up doing is this last run here and the middle run with the little pond, the little water hole, those two are gonna be conjoined, and this will be the duck area because we need to give them a dedicated area that they can get away from the chickens and get a little bit of a breather. And the chickens will have the rest of the runs. They'll have the new run out here, the main run, and then the run over here at the entry point. Right now, Pie is laying on a clutch of eggs in there, and we're hoping to have some Muscovy ducklings here, you know, within the next several weeks. We'll see if they take and if she hatches them out. I'm really excited. I just gotta make sure that their food and water, they should be good. We keep multiple sources of water in here for those chickens. The little green water always runs out. That's the first thing that runs out. It's a little deceiving. Their layer feed trough's a little low, so I guess we're gonna get some layer feed and some scratch, give it to them, and we'll be good to go with the animal chores this morning. Daddy loves the scratch. Did you come out, Pie? Hey, you want some? There you go. All right, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you this afternoon. Had to stop up here to turn the water off, and I figured I'd give you guys a quick update on the garden because it's looking really good. I was able to get the cattle panel trellises up yesterday with the help of Jerry, put a little latch on this gate. So we had this little latch here that I figured I would repurpose. It's just kind of zip tied on here. All it does is just keep the latch or the gate closed nice and tight, but it's been working out real good. We got the cattle panel trellises up. We still need to cut the zip ties, but everything's up. We got the T-post and the cattle panel trellis themselves up. Now these are gonna be for all these cucumber plants in here that are vining. Jerry's gonna start attaching them. There's one that's already slowly attached. We need to get one more cattle panel to finish this row, but all these are up, and it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. We just need to get more material. So there'll be more garden videos to come. We still have more work to do in here. Some other updates eventually, but highest priority thing right now is getting that second chicken coop up and running, getting it put together so we can get those chicks out of the brooder, out of the house, and out there. So let's head over there and let's get this chicken coop put together, guys. All right, so here's what I did here at the new coop. I cleaned it all out really good. You can see in here, I scraped the ceiling down real good and the floor, got it all cleaned out. And then what I did is I got a scrap piece of plywood and brought it down, and I just kind of cut it to shape to fit in here. 4 inches that goes through the doorway there. I left the sides here because this is where I'm going to frame in with the 2x4s. I want to frame in the front of this to add additional coop space. Once this is framed in, we can put the door on this front corner here with like a little walkway down, but they're not even going to be coming out of here for at least the first week or two. I just got to stay inside here. We got plenty of old OSB and scrap plywood up at the barn we can use. We're going to put it on the floor. I just had to get the front part done so we can frame this in. We also need to get a flooring in there, and then like I said, once the front's framed in, we're just going to put a makeshift door on, or maybe even frame in another door on the back there, and then that way we can seal this up so that the chickens come out. We also need to put some wire around the outside of this all the way around so predators can't get up underneath and claw their way in. But this is what we're going to work on today. I'm going to start framing this up here and try to get the front going. All right, so we got it all framed up here. You can see here, this is gonna be where the door goes, right here in this corner. This is all gonna be plywood all on the outside. And we got the top framed in. This is gonna be plywood up here again. I did put a fascia board on the front just to tie that in. Everything as far as the 2x6 and 2x4 is framed in. Now it's time to start getting some plywood and filling it all in. I have to do the top part up there and that triangle piece above the roof here, and then box all this in. Still have to build the door in the back though to close that in. I don't know if I'll have enough time today. I might have to pick this back up tomorrow, but this is at least as far as we got today, and we made pretty good progress. All right guys, this is the next day. Quick update, I went through with the bush hog earlier. I got a bunch of bush hogging on the property done before coming back out to the coop. And you can see this area, I cleaned it all up. I got in here as much as I could with the tractor and bush hogged all the way to the back side over here and down around the back of the coop and whatnot. So that's good. All right, so we're at a point now where we've got it enclosed in. All the holes, all the major holes are blocked off, and all the ventilation is just wired with the chicken wire and the 2x4 wire. We're gonna go get some pine shavings now. We're gonna get this thing filled up with pine shavings. What we'll probably do first is put some First Saturday lime, put the lime down in here, get some pine shavings put in here, and then we can get the birds moved out here. We just finished this up as well. Jerry was out in town and she picked up a couple latches and this little handle here. That way we can close this up at night, and this will be nice and secure and nothing can get into the birds. And again, if you look on the inside, there's a lot of space in here. There's ventilation here on the bottom, both windows, and the ridge up here is open still. I still need to cap that off officially. For right now, we're good to go. We're gonna go get the pine shavings and let's get these birds in here.
Oh yeah, this side's wire.
Made it.
Stay. Stay.
All right, just got the water, filled the water up. Okay, you want to set this. Look at that. Got some sticks in there for you for some temporary perches. You got your water, your feed. There, you can walk around,
And they have
geese.
sun.
I know. And the air from outside. All right.
There they go.
And we'll dump this old stuff here out in the compost pile when we get a chance. It can just stay right here for now, I guess. It's real heavy. Nice and secure. Perfect.
Hi. Oh, well, that wood on the other side is blocking my air.
Yeah, you can move it out. I just had it move when I was bush hogging.
I'm just gonna lean up and have this tree.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get back up here and work on this and get this finished up one of these upcoming days. I'm not in a dire rush to do that. That is just an expansion onto the coop so that when the geese get bigger and all the chickens start free ranging, we'll have the automatic door on this front corner. And this is the way they'll come out. We've got the materials here. I just need to have the time to get out here and do that. But the biggest thing was, again, just getting the coop situated so we can get the chickens out of our house into their house here in the chicken coop. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone following along on today's video. It feels good to get the chickens out of the house finally. Hopefully our house can start smelling a little bit better. Like I said, we'll get back out and finish this back up at a later time. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.